Hi, and welcome to this week's 5 Minute Masterclass. This week I'd like to talk about the toxic trio. It's come to light in a serious case review which was undertaken by Bracknell Forest Local Safeguarding Children's Board. And as part of that serious case review, the toxic trio was identified as being part of the difficulty in that case. Now, the toxic trio is a combination of domestic abuse, mental ill health, and substance misuse within a family. Now, each one of those things on their own is horrific and can have drastic and really awful effects and impact on family life, particularly for children growing up and for other adults around them. The combination of domestic abuse, mental ill health and substance misuse makes the situation even harder, and hence the term toxic trio. Now, the term toxic trio has been around for a while, and in the serious case review, the agencies that were involved with the family were scrutinised by the review board. And following looking at the evidence and looking at what had happened to that young child within the incidents that led to the serious case review taking place, there were a number of issues that came out of that. And the biggest thing that came out was that where this toxic trio was and where it was taking and impacting upon the families, the agencies involved with the families didn't work together. They were each doing their own thing without having the full picture. Within this serious case review, there was an over-reliance on information from health, and in terms of social work involvement, they didn't have all the information they needed in order to do full assessments of the family. And the police had information which wasn't being dealt with and wasn't being included as part of the assessments. So each of these agencies had information, and none of the agencies gave each other the full picture of the information they had. So what are the learning points from this serious case review around the toxic trio? Well, the first thing is that if you are in a similar situation, and if you feel you need more information or feel that other agencies should have information that you simply don't have, then ask for it. Don't wait for them to share it because they may not share it. Ask them for that information. The second thing to do is don't rely on only one source of information. Often in these sorts of cases there are multi-agency meetings happening, so child protection conferences, core groups following that, where key professionals become involved. And you might be one of those key professionals. You might be the person working with the child. You might be a health visitor. You might be from school. You might be from nursery. And you might be the lead person in that. And you, as that professional, have a responsibility to make sure that you have got as much information as possible to help you safeguard that child. And if this information is being shared within a multi-agency setting, then listen to all the information that's being shared to help you form your views and to help with the various assessments that you might be undertaking or you might be involved in. And finally, it's crucial that you keep agencies informed. Even if the information you have doesn't lead to anything, your information might be crucial in putting that last piece of the jigsaw into place. Your piece of information around a suspected parent's drug misuse, or the fact that a child may have said, "Mum wasn't well last night and there are concerns around her mental health," or that there are disclosures around domestic abuse that have been taking place. That piece of information could be crucial to allow all the agencies working together. So, if you don't know, ask. If you're attending meetings, make sure you're listening to all the information and gathering that and taking stock of all the information. And crucially, keep all the agencies working informed. Until next week.